Buying Ethereum is like buying Amazon stock in the 90s, and you're not going to want to miss this life-changing opportunities. But why is DZ saying it's like buying Amazon stock in the 90s? Well, it's not just me. We also have investment giant 21 Shares saying Ethereum is like Amazon in the 90s. Now, if you don't know what Amazon in the 90s means, well, how about buying a stock for under 10 cents? There's plenty of time to get it under 10 cents here. And then, folks, that would lead to a 2,000x or a 200,000% return. Now, let's look at this article real quick. Now, Ethereum, like Amazon in the 90s. Now, this is according to 21 Shares, who sells an ETH ETF. So they do have a little bit of a bias here. But I'll tell you what is not biased is the charts. And when I show you these charts here, there's a massive pump that happens every single time something happens, and it just happened for the fourth time, and we're going to look at the average, folks. Now, just as Amazon evolved beyond books, Ethereum may surprise us with revolutionary use cases that we can't fully envision today, and they have a couple other similarities on why Ethereum is like Amazon, and folks, the charts might act like Amazon as well. Now, Ethereum is complex, akin to Amazon in the 90s, promising vast potential, but less straightforward in its use cases. Now, while Amazon started out as an online bookstore, few could have predicted that it would transform into a global e-commerce and cloud computing giant. So that is partly why you're able to buy that stock for under 10 cents and why it's trading for over $200 today, or close enough. Now, by the end of the 90s, Amazon employed around 7,600 people. In contrast, ETH Network today has over 200,000 active developers. Now, you fast forward, the 7,600 is now over 1.5 million people worldwide, growth that we could see paralleled in the Ethereum ecosystem. So Ethereum, with its decentralized nature, anyone could build, everyone could build, and so that 200K developers now might be chump change in the future, assuming AI doesn't do all our coding for us. Now, BlackRock, the world's largest asset management firm, they have tokenized $533 million worth of money market funds on Ethereum. And so BlackRock, one of the world's most powerful corporations, they're not giving up on Ethereum. I don't think you should either. And then last but not least, we also have PayPal and Visa also building on Ethereum. But I said we're going to talk about the charts, so let's dive into the charts here. Now, this is a parallel channel Ethereum has been trading in for a long time. So ETH has been stuck in this channel for about 873 days, and it's moving to the upside, so it is a bullish channel. But you can tell they have tested the bottom 3 different times in the past, and we are now testing the bottom for a 4th time. Now, Ash Crypto, fantastic follow, over 1 million followers. A lot of people follow this person's trading content. ETH has reached a major trendline support. Last 3 times it retested this trendline, ETH pumped hard. In 22, 123% in 3 months. Later that year, 107% in 7 months. And then last year in 2023, pumped 158% in 6 months. And right now, ETH is trading around 2,450. If it pumps 100% again, new all-time high Q1 2025. Now, I looked at this chart and I dove in closely. This is actually weekly candles, and I wanted something a little bit more accurate, so I did it on the daily candles here, and I measured all these moves. So I measured the first, second, and third move, and we put everything in a spreadsheet. You know, DZ loves his spreadsheets here, and we're finding an average, okay? And so the first move started $879, then $1081, and then the third one about $1,500. And you can see the ending price and what kind of pumps we experience. 131%, 98%, and 169%. And I have the average amount of time it took as well. Now, the first thing we see, 133% is the cumulative average here. So each pump added all together averages out here, and then the amount of days, 118 days. Now, 133% over 118 days. Well, if we're looking for a price target and a day target here, 118 days with 133% pump. So that gives us a $5,700 Ethereum on March 3rd of next year. So Q1 new all-time high. But folks, I have a price target that's even more bullish than that. Now, you might have noticed within this parallel channel, that target didn't quite hit the top of the channel, nor did it hit it near where I think we're going to peak out, which is Q3 or Q4 of 2025. I think we're going to top out in September or October. And so if we were to look at the date, September through October, and wonder what it looks like at the top of this range here, you can see here we start September at $7,500 if it happens on September 1st. But what about Ethereum's price if it happens at the end of October? Well, folks, if we manage to hit the top of the range at the end of October, that is knocking on the door are right at $8,000, $7,991. And when you compare $8,000 to $5,700 price target for Ethereum, I'm actually leaning a lot closer to $8K for Ethereum's top. I think we are going to have a pretty good year in 2025 when it comes to Ethereum. Just right now, there's not much attention, but looking at this trend, seeing how strong it's been in the past, and seeing that we have bounced off every single time. But let me go ahead and end the video with a little bit of a dose of reality. I don't think, ETH is going to fall out of this channel, but let's just say we do get first-time resistance at the halfway point of the parallel channel, then you're looking around $3,800. Maybe we see a little bit of a pain. You can see, acted as resistance in the past, acted as resistance here, and so it might act as resistance one more time. So these are some of the targets I'm looking at around 4K, 5,700, or maybe even $8,000 Ethereum this cycle. So that's what I got for Ethereum. Do not sleep on this parallel channel. I'm certainly not. And folks, you do not want to miss out on buying the Amazon stock of the 90s, aka Ethereum. I'll see you in your ETH bags at the top.